Hello, everybody. This is Greg29407 back with another episode of City Skylines. As you can tell from our overhead map, we have done quite a few expansions since our last episode. All this area up here, all of our suburbs area that I was putting in. Let's see. We have also, in the past, we are at, scroll in here, we're doing our oil industry, and it looks like it's been taken over by Ewing Oil. Probably J.R. Ewing did some nefarious schemes to get control of this. But this is a big, big moneymaker for us. $37,189 in total profits this week. We're doing 92 barrels, 64 barrels of petroleum, 54 tons of plastics, and we have barely scratched the surface. I mean, I feel kind of silly for laying out all this stuff out here, all these roads and everything, when we only need like a tiny little fraction. I mean, we got this little bit around here and this little bit around here, and that's it. I mean, look at all this oil we can get hold of, and this oil over here. So we've got a cash cow on our hands. But you know, after doing our university and having the university start off very small, then get bigger and bigger and bigger, all the buildings got bigger, I kind of overestimated how much space we would need. But that's okay. That's fun. It's a moneymaker for us. This is now tier 5, our highest tier, just like our forestry industry. We can expand that when we feel like it as well. This is much more profitable though. College. Our college was tier 5 until just a minute ago. It got knocked back down. Let me show you. What's happening here is our students are if it dips down below 1800, we go back down to level 4. And it goes a little bit above 1800, we go back to level 5. But we got level 5 long enough to get all the buildings. So let's see what our district looks like. So our campus district looks at all this plus all up here. And up in this area up here where we put that aquatic center, we have the School of Engineering. We have some more dorms up here. I put some more businesses, commercial business up here. We have the Technology Museum. And we have the Media Lab. And what I also did is I put a few little houses, tiny little houses in here. This is like the faculty housing. And maybe the dean lives here and that kind of thing. What was that? Oh, our aquatic center. Yeah, we're winning everything. We're like a really, really, really good swim team and stuff. So we've won every match. So that's very, very useful. So we have that. One thing that happened recently was I had the city going really great. And traffic is 87%, which is incredibly high. And then last night when I was playing, you may remember this road went straight into this road here, and this one came over here, and there were connections. Suddenly this road went crazy. I don't know what happened, but traffic went off the charts, and it started backing up, and I was trying to do different things, and this was backing up, and then this backed up. Anyway, within about an hour or so of me playing around with this thing, this entire area was total gridlock. Gridlock. The cars could not move. I was putting in a roundabout here. This is an ugly roundabout, by the way. But I was panicking and just trying to do whatever I could. It's not quite an oval. It looks kind of like a misshapen egg, but that's okay. It works. I was doing everything, and the gridlock could not clear up. So I ended up going into our traffic manager and clicking on my, your panic button, which is this, clear traffic. And I cleared all the traffic on the map and then sat here and watched what was going on. I disconnected this road from this road. These two roads here used to connect, all the way across town here. I now have that cut off, so this is like a little private neighborhood, a little 2-street neighborhood. There's no way of getting there except for down here. This road is still opened over here. And I made like a little one-way street to get to my my roundabout. This clears. I should have probably made some of these little 2-lane roads 4 lanes at some point. I didn't. Oh! I think, did we just lose? We lost. We lost our first aquatic match. Oh well. Okay. Anyway, I have all these little 2-lane roads going, across here like this, and this particular road is a 2-lane road that goes, from housing into businesses and offices, but then goes over this road and into the neighborhoods over here. So I was getting a surprising amount of traffic going this way. So it seems to be fixed for right now, hopefully. At one point, I had a massive amount of traffic all backed up in the university. I never figured out why they were backing up for these stores. It was weird. All right, now as you can see, there's some traffic back up here. This is because the aquatic match just let out. So there is a little bit of that kind of thing. When you have matches and when the matches let out, you have to take care of that. I have, again, the raised thing. I cut off I can't cut off pedestrian traffic from crossing these roads because it was holding my traffic up. So I put the raised things up here, and look at all the people. Look at all of them. They're like little ants. And I also found a bunch of demand for walking across this road. So I put that up here. Look at this. Look at all these people. Good heavens. Let me show you what we got up here. I have my shopping centers, if you were doing before. They don't really park in here. We can do realistic parking. But what music's getting a little loud. Let's see here. Check here. Audio. The music should be nothing. All right. I'm not sure what's going on. I'll try and talk a little bit louder. There's something you can use called realistic parking, which forces cars to, right now, when someone pulls off someplace, their car disappears. They put the car in their pocket. It's called pocket parking. They walk into the building they want to go into. Very convenient for us. We don't have to have a bunch of parking garages everywhere. If you do realistic parking, though, people will be forced to find parking lots. Unfortunately, that makes the rest of the city, like this area right here, would be untenable, I think. So I'm scared to use it. So I'm not. But anyway, we have our little shopping centers. We had this one. This is the Bed Bath & Beyond shopping center. And then we had our little circle. I did the raised walkway around here again. Very simple shopping center along here and along here. Made another one right here with Party City and Kohl's department. I think I showed those last time. This one, here we go. I got a nice Home Depot shopping center with a big parking lot. And that shares with Food Lion for all your grocery needs, and then some commercial and some offices. And then I did like a little tiny business shopping center over here as well. So what I did was I have 4 suburban neighborhoods. This road comes off here. I got a school, high school, and elementary school, and I got a little housing over here. It's only connected by that road. I have some walkways over here that connect, which is nice. This neighborhood is the same kind of thing. It's this neighborhood right here. It's not connected to anything except for this road. And it's got some windy paths along the railroads and along the highway. And it's a very nice little area. Same thing with this one up here. This one connects here and here, so it has a little bit more connection. And then this neighborhood here, which is my newest one, it connects here and here. And it's all windy roads and stuff. What I also did was, for my buses, I relabeled these. I have a suburban bus route. And the suburban bus route goes into all 4 of these neighborhoods. Lines are at 2 stops per of these 4 neighborhoods, and it goes over here, down this road, into our oil, and then it comes down here, and it has like a little turnaround where people can get onto the trams, the roundabout trams if they want to, and then it goes back around. So I've got that one. And let's see, I had my business district one, which is a really big one, the inside circle, which is a big one. So yeah, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different bus lines. 983 per week, people use it. And then still have my 3 tram lines. This business district tram line is 743 people. It's way overdone. It's huge. So that's one of the reasons why I'm considering my business district, this whole section in here, to be done. I'm not going to add any more to any of this. I could do more zoning and stuff, but I'm not, upgrade, but I'm not going to do any of that. Just empty out my cemetery. We could boost things up, but I think it would just make a even more traffic problem. So this is it. I wish that this game had we have low density housing, we have high density housing. I wish we had a medium density housing. because medium density housing would be really helpful because, you've got, for instance, this building right here. Let's say 36 households in this building, and it's right across the street from one household. And this seems kind of silly. If we had medium density, maybe you'd have like small apartment buildings or townhouses, row houses, where maybe you have 12 to 15 houses or something in it. I think it would look a little bit better that way. SimCity had that. They had 3 levels of residential. I think it would make a little bit more sense. But anyway, that's a small gripe. I'm going to leave all this suburban. I don't want anything higher than low density because this is the suburbs. What I'm seeing, though, is a little bit more traffic along here at various times. So I was planning on going all the way out here, but it may be too much for this one road to handle. I got this road over here that can go parallel, but still it's not. And I could also connect this to the freeway at some point. But what I do want to do today is, as I'm looking up here, I can build some suburban areas up here in this area. And then we have kind of a terraced area up here. I can do something to this area up here. But what I want to do, I found this little area up here. It's like a little valley, or a little, it's surrounded by mountains. Look at that. It's very nice. I think this is a great place for an Alpine area, or Bavarian, European-style housing. And we can also do a nature preserve, which could maybe double as ski slopes or something. And so what I've done is I've already laid out the 4-lane divided highway. So I want this to be exclusive. So I am going to have some high density here. It connects that way. And then I have like a tunnel that goes through the mountain that comes back down over here. So it connects to my freeway, excuse me, right here. And you can get to the freeway on this side here or here as well. So we can get away with some high density stuff. So I've laid this out. And this is the main road. I'm going to have some little side roads and stuff. But I think what I want to do is I want to have all this residential, and then we'll have some Bavarian commercial stuff in here and possibly in this area right in here too. So I think it'll be really nice. Nothing on the inside of that circle where that hill is. I think this will be reserved as a park. So I've laid this out as a district so far, and I want to show you what we have. If you click on the name, which I'm not going to keep that name, but we'll use it for right now. We have default style, and you can have different kind of styles here. Now, I haven't done much with styles. These are the 2 that came with the game, maybe with one of the DLCs, I don't remember. We can do European or European Suburbia. And European Suburbia, I believe, the small European-style housing, which I don't want to do here. I want to do the bigger ones. I think that this is the one that works for that. It's kind of weird in that if we do this European, then the high density houses look European, but if the small, lower density do not. They look like regular houses, which is weird. But European Suburbia, you can only do low density European houses. It's very strange. So I'm going to click on European, and we're going to test this out. I think this one works for the high density commercial too, which is what we want. So let's go ahead and play around with this. We'll see what works, and we can change this easily if we need to. So let's see. I want to have definitely some houses right along this main road. And I'm going to need to connect up some power. So the first thing I'm going to do is to save time. Let's put that there for now. We'll connect to the power grid eventually. No, it's not spinning because we're in a valley. There's no real wind blowing through here. Let's see what they look like when they come up here. Yes, this is what I want. This is exactly what I want right here. It's that European style thing. There we go. I just need a little bit of power. I did the water pipes up here. That's exactly what I want. Now let me try. Oh, so they're not getting any power. Okay. Put this on hold. That waste of time. Use my underground. Sorry about that. I'm just going to lay a bunch of these things. There's also, I saw somebody had a electrified roads where no matter when you lay your roads down, they have power grids built into them, which seems really cool. Somebody was really thinking outside the box on that one. All right. Now that should work. That's going to spin because it's going to get good, let's see. We'll have businesses out here too. There we go. Okay. Now let's see here. Let's experiment a little bit. If I place a business that's low density, and let's do a high density right next to it, see what those look like if they come up. Yeah, so we can do a ski resort type thing if they come in. I just want to see what happens. But they look so tiny, don't they? They look so tiny in there. But I want this to be really exclusive. Here we go. Let's see what this looks like. Here's one of the small ones. I think one of these just looks like a normal building. Doesn't look like anything. Let's see. Yes, that just looks like a regular building there. We don't want that in our Bavarian hideaway. Get rid of that. Now, what I also want to do is I want to have these kind of, close together. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what the big building looks like. There we go. Okay. That's really very attractive. Except for the signs on the front. But yeah, I like that. Okay, so European is the way to go on this. I guess we'll just have a mixture all along here of commercial and let's see what offices do. I'm not sure. Let's do an office and see what that does. That's a good thing about having $32 million in the bank here. We can kind of play around with it. It doesn't matter. If we don't like it, we just get rid of it. So I'm going to have some side streets going along back here and stuff on the flat portion. And I'm not going to, this part I think is going to be kind of tight. And then over here maybe a little bit looser in terms of packing stuff in, because I don't want to get too crazy with population, although this is all mainly going to be residential. And this is a leisure type thing. So here, along in here. And we can choose where we want to put. We're not going to use this ore up here. We can put our nature preserve right in here maybe. And here's a nice path going up to the top. We can do all of this for the nature preserve. We have another entrance right down here, all this area, because we're close to the edge of the map here. Yeah, I think this whole area up as a nature group, that'd be really cool looking. Nothing's forming there. Okay. Let's lay out some basic streets. Yeah, I'm going to make everything very exclusive. I do want everything to be fairly tight. As a European area would be. Usually their housing is a little bit more closely packed than what we're used to in America. Okay. We have quite a demand for residential and commercial right now. It's fairly flat, which is good. Lay this out. No, the office did not pop up yet. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hey, the offices look like that way too. Look at that. I didn't quite really mean to make that an office. I meant to make that a. Not sure how that happened. I want to make that or that. Yeah, so it looks like offices in this area will look good too. The only thing that won't work is the low end, the low density. That won't work here, but high end will for the European. European suburbia is the low end. The low density stuff will work. Why, I have no idea. But that's just the way it works. Alrighty. This is looking good. I don't want to go too far up. I think as it starts to go towards the hills up here, maybe we'll do a little bit of the low density, little windy streets and stuff, but not too much. Not even too much of that. Just a little bit. We got some cars parking on the street, on the side of the street. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Put in a big ugly parking garage. Back here, though. Let's go ahead. Let's start off and do the little ones first instead. I eventually want to get rid of off-street parking. Hey, the same building came up. Okay, so our housing demand is down. This is supplied quite a bit of it. Let's see where these people are going. Where's he going? Speed up the game a little bit. Let's follow this dude. Where you going, man? He's going into our downtown area. Good, good, good. Okay. This is going to work well. This is going to be our, what do we want to call this? Alpine Estates. The Overlook. Just based on the style of the building. Yeah, someone said, oh, it looked like that wonderful hotel from the movie. Yes, lovely. I think this is really cool looking, though. And when you start putting, you can put some gaps in here and start like putting like lots of massive numbers of trees in here. Since this is a forestry area, we want to keep it that way. I don't want to have it all city side, city stuff. So I want to have a lot of these trees and everything. Really make it, kind of beautiful. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep working on this one. And that's helped out with this. Our population, I got to be honest, if a high density building has, that only has 12 in it because it's brand new. The high density stuff has like 36 to 45 households in it. Then one of these buildings here, let's see. Oh, that's not big. Where's one of the big ones? 44 households. So that one building right there has more households in it, or about the same number of households as this whole neighborhood right here. So yeah, there's a problem with sprawl because of the traffic, but that's okay. We'll correct for that. I think this looks pretty good. I'm gonna keep working on this, and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I've been working on this for about another half hour or so. Quite a few changes here. We have our circle as before. What I did was I went ahead and did a little bypass road along here, 4-lane. I don't want to make the same mistake I made in my business district where I get too many high density stuff crowded together on 2-lane roads. So I got a little bypass road over here, and I put in some more high density here. And then what I did was I created a new district right up here, which are called Bavarian Acres, and I zoned this as the European Suburbia. So what I did is it's all housing, and this is what the European Suburbia houses look like. They're very simple little houses like this with the hedges around them. Very nice. Hasn't filled in completely yet. It's windy roads because it's very much of a hilly area. As you can see, it's very hilly. Some smaller lots up here, that kind of thing. And I put in an elementary school right here. And I've kept all the high-end stuff off of my bypass road, as you can see. So that there's more of an internal thing. I'm going to have this road a little bit more clear, like we did in our downtown area, which seems to have worked out pretty well. Oops, a little glitch there. I put in some smaller businesses over here. Did the little thing like that. I need to put in a cemetery, it looks like. I put business around here to our main entry road into here. And I'll put more houses over here on this road, and then houses and or business, and a few offices over here as well. I think I'll do another, have a fire department, police department here. This is a smaller bypass road. It's just going to connect over here. I'll do another, maybe a little bit more small stuff over here, bigger stuff over here, and then whichever I need over in this area. And, I also did this park, which I just finished laying out. This is that central park that I wanted to put in. I have a main gate and 3 side gates, and I did the basic path around, and I put in, the cafe and the restrooms and the info booth and the basic things you need. And then what I did was I went ahead and put in some gravel trails that go up the mountain, and I have some little gazebos up there, and then another one that goes over. It's a little bit more rugged outdoor stuff. I put a lot more trees in here, and I just now did it. 39 people so far. 780 entertainment value, so it's very high. I think this will do really well for us. The main part for the city. Night tours. 2 night tours there. Celebrate. Sure, why not? That sounds good. Advertising campaign. Yeah. All right. I'll make our, well, let's see what it does to our costs. Our costs a little higher, but this is going to look nice. I really, really like the style of these buildings. Look at that. A little bit too much advertising on the front of the commercial stuff, but that's okay. The offices turned out to be very, very nice. Let's see. Yeah, see, those are very elegant looking. I may do a little bit more of that over here. Some commercial over here. These look really cool. These are a little bit smaller. These are on smaller lots than these are. Yeah, they're still, you know, good size. How many people do we have in here? 7 households. So these are little. Okay, well that's kind of interesting. If I put these, this is on a 2 by. It's only 2 things wide, and so we get a little bit smaller. So we get kind of our mid-range that I don't like anyway. So maybe I'll do a little bit more of that, where I just do it zone 2 levels deep and get these smaller buildings. It makes a little bit more sense. So yes, I like this. Very cool, very European. This may be a little tight, but I'm not going to have any other connections onto this road, I think. All right, so I'll keep working on that as we go. It's looking really nice, though. Fill that little gap, and then we'll slowly work our way down here eventually. So that's going to do it for us. Let's see what our city looks like now. This is can't even get it all in one place. My goodness. All right. So until next time, this is Greg 29407 saying aloha, and we will see you next time.